And a regular wrestling style mother. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna just press record. I'm gonna mute y'all's. I can't hear you if you are saying anything, and I'm sorry. So my mic in. Just talking to myself. Just mumbling to myself back there. Boom. What to do, what to do. Oh. Okie dokie. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. Special announcements. I'm teaching at the Capitol tomorrow. If anyone wants to come, it's free. It's 7 p.m. Goes till about 8:15, 8:30. It's really fun. There's a lot of people that show up, and sometimes, I don't know what time the sun is setting these days, but it's usually really pretty, kind of a sunset-ish scene. Yeah, so come. And then coming up in July, it's July 16th, I have my Yoga Lab series beginning. So it's a 6-week series, 2 hours, Wednesday nights, 6:30 to 8:30. And it will be like a very workshop-y type, like every class will be like a workshop, not like a class like this where we're flowing and practicing, but where we're like breaking down poses, working on alignment, talking about things, asking questions, working with partners, stuff like that. So if you would like to join or even want to consider joining, there's a flyer, there's a couple flyers, there's QR codes on the flyer. Takes you to my website. But basically all you have to do to sign up is Venmo me. And if you don't want to do the whole thing, but you want to drop in, there will be an option to drop in. It's just a little more expensive if you do the drop in rate. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know too, and feel free to ask questions. Okay, other than that, I think that's all I got. Anybody else have anything they want to know? No, not yet. I want to do that, and I will get to that probably by like, my goal is to have that done by this weekend. I'll send you that info. And then my goal is to put that in like my personal like email that I send out and have that go out to everybody. So that is coming. So then you can know which ones you want to drop in for if you want to do it that way. Hi, Tammy. Perfect timing. All right, friends. Let's practice. Oops. So comfortable feet. And I always like to just move my body a little bit and kind of feel into my physical body before settling into stillness. So anything that feels good, if you feel like you're showing up with a lot of extra energy, maybe kind of shake it out for a minute. Maybe you take slow, gentle movements. So anything that calls to you. And then when you are ready to find stillness, settle in. You can rest your hands in your lap. You can gather your hands at your heart center or any other position that resonates, but make it intentional. And then either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. So start to bring your awareness just a little less from the outside world and a little more into your own inner world, your own inner space. So kind of whatever is going on in your life outside of this room, for now, just let it fall away. And start to feel, really sense the weight of your body on the ground, your sit bones on the ground. the energy that's flowing through you, your breath flowing through you, prana, life force. Maybe you even notice emotions that you've brought with you. You're not trying to change anything or fix anything. You're not trying to make anything go away. You're just noticing what's present. And you're feeling into your own body as just this open space for energy to move through in all its forms. So maybe thoughts, maybe sensations, pulsations, maybe emotions, your breath. You are just noticing. That's the yoga. So when your mind wanders, when you get distracted, notice that, bring yourself back. What's happening right now? That's the practice. So with this extra sense of awareness, next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Take a moment and hold in fullness. And as you hold, see if you can soften a little bit around your held breath. And then open your mouth, great big sigh, let it out. Ah, very nice. Again, like that, inhale, fill up. Hold at the top. And this time, see if there's an extra little sip you can find. Open your mouth, let it go. Ah. Good. One more, just like that biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Fill up every little space inside of you. Let that breath circulate around. If it's there, 2 extra sips. And then open your mouth and release. Ah, nice job. Seal your lips now and begin to cultivate Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath is in and out through your nose, but it's very different than just a typical nostril breath. It's coming all the way down from your diaphragm. And you really hear it, you really feel it as it moves through the back of your throat rather than through your nostrils. So you're constricting the muscles in the back of your throat. The same ones you constrict when you hum, when you whisper, when you gasp. So essentially you're humming on the inside. And you're using these muscles to regulate your breath, to slow it down, to smooth it out. So as you move through your practice, and maybe you feel challenged, maybe you feel frustrated, the slow, deep breath is there to remind you that you are safe, that everything is okay. So it's calming and regulating for your nervous system. But it's also powerful and vibrant and dynamic. It's holding you and supporting you from within. So this breath, see if you can make it just as much a part of your practice today as the physical poses. And if it hasn't clicked for you yet, Ujjayi breath, that's okay. Just breathe whatever way you can, as deeply as you can, intentionally. But stay curious about Ujjayi. Keep trying it. You can stay here if you want to, and you can come right back to this place, your seated meditation, whenever you'd like, if you just want to break or if you just want to recalibrate for yourself anytime throughout our class. If you are ready to start moving, take your breath with you, come forward to hands and knees. And then from your hands and knees, intuitive movement. So there's no right or wrong, there's no prescribed movement. It's just your body. Tune in, feel around. So if it's helpful, close your eyes to get out of your mind, your thinking, talking, judging mind. So that voice that says, am I doing this right? Do I look weird? Is someone watching me? That voice, it gets to fall away. In this practice, it's just for you to feel from the inside. So sometimes I even like to imagine I'm an animal, like a 4-legged creature. I just woke up from a long nap. I'm getting ready to move my body to go on a long, fast run through the jungle. So how would you move your body? How would you warm up? Feel into all your joints. stretch through your spine, your shoulders, your hips. You can feel your strong fingers on the ground, your toes. So there's about a million ways you could explore movement just from hands and knees if you got really creative and really curious. You wouldn't even get bored. So give yourself just about 3, 4, 5 more breaths moving in this way. And then eventually, downward facing dog is our destination. So you can start your transition back in your own time, in your own way, no rush. Good, everyone. And once you're back in your dog pose, same thing. Just keep feeling around. You can pedal out your heels, give your head a little shake or a little nod. For me, I like, especially in my first down dog, I like a big bend in my knees. So if it feels better to bend your knees a lot in order to find length from your fingertips up to your sit bones, then bend your knees a lot and come up to your tiptoes. So I like to imagine there's a rope attached to my belly button and it's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So if you can find your center here, it's gonna feel like there's a lot less weight in your arms, in your wrists, in your hands. If you can use your big, spacious Ujjayi breath to support you, instead of feeling like you're just muscling through this, you will be supported from within. So use your breath. It's there to support you. It's there to help you. It's there to guide you. Take one more great big inhale and see if you can lift your hips a little higher or just create a little more length in some way. As you exhale, look to the top of your mat and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come straight into your halfway lift position. Breathe in, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, release and fold. Good job. Do that once more. Halfway lift. Stick your butt out. Reach the top of your head forward, back of your neck long. Exhale, fold. Good. And then this time, all the way up. So come through your halfway lift. Keep rising, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Flow with your big, deep breaths for a moment. Inhale, high mountain pose. Reach. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Dive down slowly. You can stick your butt out. You can bend your knees a lot. Feel your connection to center as you dive. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, let it go. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, rise up. Arms extend, breathe in. And hands to your heart center as you breathe out. Do that one more time. So much awareness. Maybe close your eyes as you move through it. Inhale, reach. Take the entire length of your exhale to dive down slowly. So traction out your spine. Try not to rush. Use your big deep breath. Halfway lift, breathe in. Nice work. Exhale, fold. Find emptiness. Connect to your strong center. Rise back up, arms extend. Inhale. Nice river. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Nice Tammy. All right, inhale, arms extend. And then this time, we'll take a side body stretch. You choose what variation you'd like to take. We'll go to our right. So I'm gonna bring my right hand to right hip for a little support and then sway my hips towards the windows. So as long as you feel like your left side is nice and long, take whatever variation that you would like today and breathe into your long left side. Yeah, connect to your strong right side. So your right side abdominals should be engaged so that your left side can safely stretch. Take one more round. As you inhale, come through center, realign for a moment, reach high. And then as you exhale, same thing, other direction. Think of a crescent moon shape with your body. That's what you're trying to create. You should have a little more weight in your right foot. Reach your hips towards the right side of the room and then breathe into your right waistline. Breathe into the space between your right ribs. Nice, Alyssa. Take one more deep breath. Good. Awesome, Kathy. Inhale back to center. Arms reach up. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Hug your shoulder blades towards your spine. Oh, sorry, Tammy. Today, see if you can bend your elbows and press your palms together like they're suction cupped. And then imagine your elbows are also magnetized towards one another. Now keep all of that. Imagine just your fingers are super glued together and you're trying to pull just your fingers apart. So see if you can find what's called muscle energy in your arms here. Keep that and start to reach your hands back away from your body. So try not to just lock out and hyperextend through your elbow joints. Feel the muscle energy in your arms. If you want, you can add a little back bend. So press your hips forward, pop up your heart, tilt your chin up. Hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. Take one more big inhale. Nice, man. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Keep your clasp all the way down and fold. Relax your neck at the bottom. Let your head be heavy. You might give it a little shake or a little knot. See if you can lift your knuckles up. See if you can lift your sit bones up. Feel your connection to center. Take one more big inhale. Nice, Cam. Exhale, hands to your low back first, then release your clasp. Let your arms hang. Give them a little shaky shake. Breathe in, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, plank position. So top of a push-up, pause. Spread your fingers super wide and actively push the ground away. Take little baby rocks forward and back, like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. Your hips are level with your shoulders, and you don't change positions as you're rocking forward and back. So stay strong through your belly. Stay engaged through your shoulders and arms. Next, inhale, little rock forward. Come to your knees if you feel like modifying. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up. Nice, Jen. One more time, halfway down. Strong belly, strong arms. Inhale, push up. Awesome. Exhale, strong straight line all the way to your belly. Spider-Man Cobra with your inhalation. So hands frame your mat up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Lift your chest, breathe in. Nice and wide with your hands. Exhale, twist to your right, dip your left shoulder down. Yeah, inhale back to center, lift your heart, tone your belly to support your low back. Exhale, twist to your left, right shoulder dips down. Good, inhale, center. Take that one more time, each direction at your own pace with your own breath. It's like a micro shoulder pigeon. So feel your shoulder girdle, feel front body, back body, side bodies, lower body. Thanks, Corey. And eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. Try not to rush it. However you want to get there, downward facing dog. Nice breath, you guys. About 5 rounds in your down dog. You're more than welcome to move around and explore. If you want a little more strength work, invitation to turn it into a turbo dog. So the only thing that changes is your arms. You bend your elbows a lot and then you squeeze them in towards each other. So it's almost like you're in dolphin pose, but your forearms are just hovering above the ground an inch or two. Keep lifting your hips. Feel your strong core. Keep breathing deeply. Yeah, very nice. Awesome, Steph. Take one more big inhale. Jill, and as you exhale, look to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, stretch tall. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, we will build our flow now. Inhale, arms to the sky. And as you exhale, let's sit back into a chair plane pose. So butt reaches back and arms swing back. As you sit low, notice if you let go through your belly, through your center, draw your belly button in and up. So feel your connection to center. And then notice if you're rounding your back and looking down at the ground, see if you can lift your heart like you're doing a cobra with your chest and look slightly forward. Yeah. Now choose to stay here or float up to your tiptoes. So lift your heels off the ground. So balance challenge. And then only if you want to, you now have more range of motion in your legs. So see if you can sit a little bit lower. Take one more round of breath. Super strong through your legs, strong through your center. With your inhale, high mountain, maybe stay on your tiptoes all the way up as tall as you can possibly grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down slowly into your fold. So use your core to help you balance as you dive. Awesome, Bailey. With your heels on the ground, nice Dante, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you want to this time. See you in downward facing dog. You can always skip your vinyasa completely. Just go straight back if you'd rather. You can substitute cat-cows. You can take it on your knees. Nice, Samantha. Once you're back in your dog pose, Ujjayi breath. Nice, Celeste. All right. From your down dog, next inhalation, take your right leg to the sky. Beautiful. Square off your hips for now. So your inner thighs face one another. And your right hip faces down, slightly back. I don't care about height, but I do want you to feel length, strength, and power from your fingertips all the way up to your heel or your toes. So make your right foot active and make your right leg strong and powerful. Awesome, Jill. Nice, Daisy. Take one more big inhale here. Try to keep your hips high, almost like you're in down dog still. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So round your spine with all that space in front of you now. Step through, low lunge. Good. And then rise up into your crescent lunge. Take your time. Good, Deb. So strong through your legs. Hug in towards midline. So you've got this nice long stance that's working your mobility, but then rather than sinking into it and shaking and trembling, hug in. So front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward, and you find a sense of stability. It is your foundation. So with your legs as your foundation, then your upper body now is your expression of the pose. Feel into it. Feel into your fingers, your facial muscles. What are you doing with your gaze? Feel your breath. Breathe into your chest, your ribs, your belly. Nice job. Beautiful poses. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, just like we did in our chair a moment ago, you're going to hinge forward, reach back. So your arms swing back, hinge forward. Keep that little lift in your heart like you're doing cobra. So little gentle back bend. You can stay here if you prefer. Otherwise, invitation to float your back foot off the ground, full airplane pose. Yes. So think of a smiley face shape and try to create it with your body. Feel into it. Heart lifts using back strength. Heel lifts behind you using inner thigh strength. Beautiful. One last round. Come back, soft landing if possible. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to the earth. All right. Just for now, walk your hands to the long left edge of your mat, left side. So all the way over, straighten out your legs, parallel your feet. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. Anywhere you want to go for about 5 deep breaths. So you can hang out and just breathe, or you're more than welcome to explore and play and get curious. Maybe you use this as more of a rest, or maybe you challenge yourself. Yeah, nice, you guys. Tune into what your body wants or needs. And if you have no idea, then just play around and respond to what you feel. If people want a relationship with their body, it takes time and it takes continuous showing up and listening and connecting and slowing down enough to actually notice what's going on inside. So if you come to yoga and you're like, I don't know what my body wants, that's completely normal. Keep showing up. And every time, getting curious feels a little more comfortable. Responding to what you feel feels a little more natural. All right, my friends, last couple breaths. And then bring your fingertips or your hands to the ground if they're not there already. So bend your knees if needed. Walk your hands to the top of your space. So come back into a low lunge position. From your low lunge position, we're just going to move into a pyramid stance. So step your back foot forward, a foot or two. It depends how long your legs are. You want both feet flat on the ground, and you want both, I like all of my toes facing directly forward with my feet on 2 train tracks. Traditionally, it's feet on a balance beam with your back foot at like a 30-degree angle. So choose what feels best in your body. Come to a halfway lift with your hands on your hips. Press into your feet and rise all the way up to stand. So as you stand up, take a moment to look down at your hips and see that they are straight across from one another. If you need to adjust, pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Take your arms to the sky. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back and either interlace your fingers, or if you'd rather, you can grab opposite elbows or reverse namaste, reverse prayer hands. Take a moment and puff up your heart, tilt your chin up slightly. Inhale here, and then lead with your heart. Exhale, pull your right butt cheek back, reach your heart forward, slowly dive down. So lengthen, 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 then fold over your front leg. Think forehead towards shin, nose toward knee, and then at the bottom of each exhale, navel towards spine all the way to empty. And that's where you dive a little deeper. If you do not like having your hands behind your back, you feel like it is not helpful, then just let the arms go, focus on the legs. If you have your arms behind you, then really tune in and use your core to help you work the pose. Good job. And if you're like me, I always get a little shaky tremble in my front leg. That is not a bad thing. It means you've met an edge. So be with it, breathe into it. Last couple of rounds. Good. Very end of your exhale. Bless you. Hands to low back. Release your clasp. Bring your fingertips to the ground. So bend your front knee as much as you need to. Walk your hands forward. Float your back leg to the sky, standing split. So think of it as just a one-legged forward fold. That is all it is. Relax your neck just like you would in a forward fold. And choose what feels better, opening through your left hip or keeping your hips square. Maybe you do a little bit of both. Good job. Hug in with your right inner thigh. Lift from your center. And then notice, is your breath there? Is it big and spacious or is it shallow? Did you forget about it? And if so, just bring it back. Your left leg, the one that's in the air. See if you can make your foot active. Take one more big inhale. Try to spread through your toes. And then as you exhale, just set your left foot down at the top of your mat, forward fold. You can give your right leg a little shaky shake. Whew. Bring your big toes together. Little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl. Tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And you choose. Heels can press down towards the ground. That will work your ankle flexibility. Or you could lift your heels up high to work strength and balance. And with either of those variations, you could wrap your arms around your shins. Like you're giving yourself a hug. Breathe into your back body a lot, into the back of your heart space, back ribs, low back. With your exhales, see if you can find emptiness. Nice job. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position. So heels down, spine long, stick your butt out. You can widen your stance if you want to. Exhale, fold, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up to stand. High mountain, reach your arms up, pause right here. Check in with the way you are standing. So for me, I tend to flare my ribs forward and stick my butt out. Some people are the exact opposite. They tuck their tailbone and they round through their upper back. So feel into your own body. See if there is a way you can stand more efficiently with more optimal alignment for you. And then your right foot is going to be your base. Lift your left knee up, standing staff pose. Good, beautiful. Left toes flex back towards your left shin. Even your little baby pinky toes, see if you can get to flex back and active. One more inhale here. As you exhale, figure four with your legs, swing your arms back behind you, sit back. So just like we've been doing, arms swing back, heart stays lifted. And as you sit back, see if you can feel your connection to center. Make sure your butt's going back and your right knee's not coming forward. When we flow, this will be where we go. But for right now, feel free to move around a little bit since we're hanging out. You've got about 3, 4, 5 more breaths. Feel free to turn it into a forward fold variation, a twist, an arm balance. Fall out, come back in. Nice, Steph. Awesome, Sue. Good, Liz. So notice, are you here in this space? Are you here in your body? Or did you go somewhere else in your head? And if so, come back. Slow, steady, ujjayi breath. Take one last round. With your next inhalation, come back to standing staff. If you need to, high mountain is just fine. You can set your left foot down. Arms reach up, left knee lifts up. Maybe even extend your left leg forward. One more in breath. As you exhale, slow motion, low lunge. See if you can land with fingers and toes at the same time. Low lunge. We will not do this when we're flowing, but for right now, hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot all the way out to the width of your mat, maybe even onto the hardwood floor. So nice and wide. And then you choose. Here are your options. Back knee comes down, hips melt down, heart lifts up. Or hips lift up, heart melts down. Or if cat grabs its tail or a variation of it is in your practice and you want to go there, feel free. So lots of options. If there's something else I didn't mention there that you want to do, go for it. You've got about 5 rounds. Big, slow, spacious breath. Try to keep your right knee on top of or behind your ankle. So if you need to, scoot your front foot a little further forward. Nice, beautiful, you guys. Last couple of rounds. Open mouth sighs are welcome. And next inhalation, fill up as big as you can. Hold in that fullness. Take an extra little sip, send it down to your hips. And open your mouth, sigh. Come back up to your hands if you're not there already and walk your right foot back to midline so you're framing it, just so you're framing it. Back to midline, regular, low lunge. Now from your low lunge, 3-legged down dog, right leg all the way back and up. This time, open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out and up. See if you can feel your outer right butt cheek squeezing to create this action. You're more than welcome to stay right here and hang out. Otherwise, one more inhale here. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. So a little twist. Nice, Jen. Inhale back up. Open your hip. Learn to articulate through your hip joint. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Aim high. You can even add a little push-up. Bend your elbows. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, 3-legged dog. This time, square hips, long through your right leg. Now listen. Exhale, come forward. Plank to chaturanga. You can take it as 3-legged. You can bring your right foot down. You can bring your knees down. Yes. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice seal. And then as you are ready, find downward facing dog. If you need a moment in child's pose or a couple cat cows, go for it. Reconnect to your breath. Big and spacious, slow, steady. Good job. All right. From your downward facing dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. Right now, square hips. So inner thighs face each other. And again, I don't care about height. I don't care how high your leg is, but I want you to feel strength and power in your left leg. So from your fingertips, through your arms, through your side bodies, through your spine, all the way up through your left leg. Press through your left foot so it's strong and powerful. One more inhale. Nice, Tammy. Keep your hips high as you exhale. Left knee towards your nose. So round your back. You're on your back. Tippy, tippy toes. Step forward softly. Yes. Nice job. River, rise up slowly. Crescent lunge. Nice, Celeste. So your legs are strong and powerful. They're your foundation. They're your structure. So rather than sinking down, hug in. And as you hug in towards midline, front hip pulls back hip pulls forward, automatically then you should feel a little tone of your lowest, deepest abdominals called your transverse abdominis. Support your low back. So it almost feels like you have a little brace around your middle. And then puff up your heart. Be intentional with your gaze. Be intentional with whatever you're doing with your face. So if you want to embody anger today, maybe you're making an angry face. That's awesome as long as you're doing it on purpose. Take one more big inhale. Good job. Exhale, lean forward or hinge forward, reach back. So like chair plane, but airplane arms. I guess this is airplane lunge. So lift through your heart like you're doing cobra. Feel a connection to your center, belly button in and up, inner thighs face one another and hug in. Try to stay connected to that. And if you would like, invitation for full airplane. So lean forward and float up, fly. Keep your heart lifted like you're in cobra. Yes, you've got it. Awesome, Liz. Good, Corey. Spread through your back toes. You got it, Michael. One last round. Nice, Bailey. Come back, soft landing if possible. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Nice, Steph. Good, Chris. As you exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. You choose where you want to go once again, and it does not have to be what you did before. Can be if you want it to be. Open mouth side, always welcome. Ah. Nice, Emily. All right, next time you breathe in, bring your fingertips to the ground. If you have space for a halfway lift, go for it. And then crawl your hands to the top of your mat, rotate your toes forward, so you're in a low lunge. From your low lunge, moving into your pyramid stance with your legs. So step your back foot forward a bit. Both feet should be flat on the ground. And you choose whatever you like. I like my feet on 2 trading tracks or 2 skis, all 10 toes face directly forward. Traditionally, it would be on a balance beam with your back foot at a little angle, your toes facing slightly out to the right. Come to a halfway lift, inhale, and then from the press of your feet, rise all the way to stand. Take a moment to look down at your hips, check in, see that they are square, straight across from one another. So adjust if you need to. Take your arms to the sky. Inhale, reach up and lengthen through your side bodies. As you exhale, hands behind your back. Options are fingers interlaced, grab opposite elbows, or reverse namaste, reverse prayer. If you are interlacing your fingers, invitation to move them one finger over. It will feel a little bit funky. See if you can be with it. And then everybody, puff up your heart, tilt your chin up, pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale. Keep pulling your left hip back. Exhale, hinge forward, leading with your heart. So reach, 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 and then fold in. So think forehead toward shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine. At the bottom of each exhale, your belly button pulls in and up, your core engages, and that's where you dive just a little bit deeper. So I probably don't see it if I'm looking at you from the outside, but you feel it on the inside. If you want to let go of your arms at any time, please do. Focus on your legs. So whatever your body will get the most benefit from. Big, spacious breath. So good, everyone. Last couple of rounds. Pull your left hip up, 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 up. Try to press back through the top of your left thigh. Get your left quad muscle to fire as you stretch through the back of your leg. Nice tam tam. All right, if you still got your clasp, hands to low back, release. Everybody, hands to the ground or fingertips to the ground or hands to blocks. Bend your front knee if you need to. Walk your hands forward, standing splits. So think of it again, just like a one-legged forward fold. You're in a forward fold with one foot lifted. Does not matter how high. Rather than sinking into your outer left hip, good job, Jill. Hug in with your left inner thigh and lift from your center. Sometimes I like to try lifting up to my left tiptoes. Sometimes I like to try wrapping my left arm behind my left leg. You can even play with handstand hops if you want. So wherever you are, just be in your pose. Yeah, even if you're taking a break, be right there with yourself. Feel whatever there is to feel and respond to it. Get curious about it. Everybody, one more big inhale. See if you can make your right toes active. Get them to spread apart or wiggle around. And then forward fold. Set your right foot down top of your yoga mat. You can give your left leg a little shaky shake. Bring your big toes together. Little gap in between your heels again. Tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl. So you choose, stay in your little potato bug ball, or if you want, balance challenge, move into your toe stand. So balancing on your tiptoes, see if you can point your knees straight forward. Bring your hands to your heart center. And then stay in your toe stand, or only if you feel like it, you could play with a crow pose. So plant your hands on the ground in front of you. Work your knees as high up on your triceps as possible. Ease forward. Hinge forward, lean forward, and maybe float one foot, then the other foot up. Just for funsies, you do not have to go there unless you want to. Yeah, nice, everyone. Last couple of breaths. We'll meet back in a halfway lift position. Everyone start to find your way to halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. So spine long, realign. Stay here, hold here, breathe here. And just for fun, bring your arms to a cactus position, staying in your halfway lift. If you need to, please bend your knees a lot in order to stick your butt out and reach the crown of your head forward. Now you can stay here or see if you can reach your arms straight forward towards the front wall. So think about this position you're in right now. You're in downward facing dog. It's just flipped a little bit. So you're standing on your feet rather than on your hands. So you want to find the same length in your spine. You want to feel the same connection to your center as you do in down dog, as you do when you come into this pose every time. Take one more inhale. Good job, you guys. Exhale, let it go forward, fold. Let's roll up really slow. Let your arms and your head hang. Slow roll all the way up. The head is the very, very last thing to lift and stop. You can take a moment if you want, even roll out your shoulders for a second. And then eventually, high mountain pose, arms to the sky. Love you, Kathy. Find your nice neutral pelvis and your nice neutral spine. And rooting into your left foot, right knee lifts. Standing step. So find your balance here. Focus your gaze, if you can, on something in front of you. I know if you're staring at a wall, it's hard. Focus your gaze on something that's not moving. Take one more inhale, flex your right toes, and exhale, figure four with your chair plane arms. So sit back, outer right ankle to top of left thigh, reach your arms back, sit back. Weight is primarily in your left heel, and reach both sit bones back as you hinge at your hips. This is where we'll go when we are flowing, but for right now, since we're holding here, wherever you'd like to go to explore on this side, feel around. Get curious. Fall out, come back in. Good breathing, you guys. Really nice work. One last round. And then start to make your way back to standing staff, or high mountain is just fine. Both feet on the ground if you need. Otherwise, right knee lifted, arms reach up, and possibly even extend your right leg forward. Try not to lean back. One more inhale. Nice step. As you exhale, slow motion, low lunge. See if you can bring fingers and toes down at the exact same time. Low lunge. Yes. Three-legged down dog. Take your left leg back and up. Left leg back and up. Open your left hip. So bend your knee and peel your left hip open. Great place to stay. Stay right here, or one more inhale here. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, or as close as you can come. Push the ground away. Try not to let your hips sink. Inhale back up. Open up through your left hip. Exhale, left knee, left armpit, as high as you can get. Push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time square hips, long through your left leg. Exhale, straight to down dog, or come forward, chaturanga. Take it however you wish. Good job. Lift your heart as you inhale. Nice, Liz, and exhale. Find your way to down dog. If you want to stop in a child's pose, take some cat-cows, take some hip circles. Now is actually a great time to just give yourself a moment to rest, recalibrate, and just notice everything there is to notice. We will now move through that entire sequence, everything we just did. We're going to move through it a couple more times. We'll move one breath, one movement, but I do not want you to speed through it as fast as you can and forget to breathe. So if I am cueing really slow for you, see if you can breathe really slow and really big and really spacious and move with your breath. So slow, intentional movement, slow, intentional breath. And if at any time you just want to take a break or you just feel like doing your own thing, please feel free. So always honor whatever your body needs in this moment. If you are going to come with me, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, fire it up. Great big inhale, lots of length, lots of space, lots of power. And exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or hop forward, fold. As you breathe in, spinal extension, get all the rounding out of your back, stick your butt out. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Reach up and stretch, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So float up to your tiptoes if you would like. Stay on your tiptoes, high mountain pose. So all the way up as tall as you can grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. Stick your butt out. This is an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time. Halfway lift, heels on the ground, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower. You've got it. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Use your strong core. Exhale, step through softly, slowly. Inhale, nice cam, other right leg. Inhale, rise. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Beautiful, nice ribs. Inhale, come back, crescent, soft landing, maybe. Nice, Samantha. Good, Dante. Exhale, hands to your mat.
Listen here. Inhale, pyramid legs with a halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Drape your torso over your front leg all the way to emptiness. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward. Float your back leg up. Exhale, straight into your tiny little potato bug ball. Get small and compact all the way to empty. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, reach up, float your left knee up. Exhale, figure four with your legs. Sit back, reach back. Inhale, standing staff, arms reach up. Maybe extend left leg forward. Exhale, slow motion, low lunge. See if you can land softly. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg all the way back and up, open through your right hip. Stay here or exhale, right knee towards your left elbow as close as you can, come. Inhale, three-legged, open your hip again. Exhale, right knee, right armpit, nice and high. Inhale, three-legged, this time square hips. Straight to down dog or rock forward, your variation, chaturanga. Nice, Bailey. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Nice, Eileen. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, softly, slowly, left foot forward. Awesome, Jen. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Good, Corey, you got it. Exhale, yogi's choice, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. Yes, awesome, Celeste. Come back, soft landing, inhale. You're amazing. Exhale, hands down. Pyramid legs with your halfway lift. So everything really long. Pull your left butt cheek back. Exhale, fold deeply all the way to emptiness. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward. Float your back leg high. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Tuck and curl all the way to empty. Small and compact. Find your center. Nice, Liz. Inhale, halfway lift. Stick your butt out and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, reach up. Right knee lifts. Flex through your toes. Exhale, figure four. Sit back, swing your arms back. Nice and low. Sit back. Yes. Inhale, standing staff. Reach high. Maybe extend your right leg forward. Press through your heel. Nice, Dante. Exhale, slow motion, low lunge. Good. Awesome, Tammy. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Take your left leg to the sky. Open up your hip. Stay or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged, open your hip. Peel it open. Left to left, aim high. Add a push-up if you want it. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, three-legged. This time square hips, long through your left leg. Exhale, straight to down dog or come forward, plank to chaturanga. Lift your heart, inhale. And lift your hips, exhale. All right, my friends, take just a moment here, maybe a couple big sighs out your mouth. We have one more round, one more time through. You know it now, so just stay present. Use your breath to guide you. I'm gonna add a few things, change it up a little bit just to keep you on your toes. So stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. Think of my cues as invitations. If you are coming with me, take one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Spinal extension with your in-breath. Lengthen, realign your spine. Exhale, fold and bow. Rise all the way up, big stretch at the top, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, listen here. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch to your right. So crescent moon shape. Reach to your right, hips go left. Through center as you inhale. Exhale, other side. Use your breath up and then over. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So sit back, reach back, maybe float to tiptoes. Stay on tiptoes if you'd like. High mountain, super, super tall. Yes, maybe stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive down. So stick your butt out, use your core. Good. Awesome, Steph. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going or even hold empty as you lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Nice, man. All right, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step through softly. Inhale, crescent. Good, Deb. Rise up, reach up, gaze up. One more chance if you want to fly. Exhale, airplane lunge or fly. Come back with a soft landing. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands to your mat. Pyramid stance with a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold deeply over your front leg, all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. Pause right here. You can stay in standing splits or invitation to open up to a balancing half moon. So right hand on the ground or a block, left arm to left hip or left arm to the sky. And peel your hip open, stack it on top of right. Back leg strong and powerful, like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. Nice, Mikkel. Heart is open, hips are open. Your personal fullest expression. Yes, one last big inhale, everyone. Exhale, nice and easy. Find your way into your tiny little potato bug ball. We'll take an extra round here. So tuck and curl. Make this a safe place. So feel like you're reconnecting. You're finding your center right here. Next inhale, halfway lift. Stick your butt out and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee lifts. Listen, eagle pose. So left knee on top, left elbow on bottom. Wrap your arms together. Sit back, squeeze through your inner thighs. If you can't get that second wrap of your toes around your calf, no biggie. Just keep your toes active. And then sit back, gaze right through your arms, and get curious about the energy of an eagle. What would it feel like in your body? Can you breathe it in? Let it circulate through you just for this moment. One last round. So nice, everyone. Inhale, standing staff. So everything unwinds. Maybe you extend your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Slowly, softly, with awareness. Slow lunge. Yes, three-legged down dog. Right leg back and up. Open your right hip. Now listen. Option this time to flip your dog if you would like. So right foot comes down behind you. Yes. Strong through your back muscles. Breathe out into your belly. One more inhale. And then everyone, regular down dog, walk it out. Nice. You'll walk out your down dog. Find your Ujjayi breath. Please feel free to stay right here. Keep walking it out. Or next inhalation, rock forward, high plank. Option to hover right leg if you want. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, slowly lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down, elbow tips point back. Exhale, down dog. Got one more side, you're almost there. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Use your strong core. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs. Lift your heart. Exhale, airplane lunge, or one more time, fly, full airplane. Yes, come back, crescent, soft landing, maybe. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Pyramid legs, halfway lift with your spine. Breathe in everything really long. Exhale, fold all the way to empty. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. stay here, or half moon, open up towards me, towards the side of the room. So squeeze through your outer left butt cheek to get your right hip to open. Stack right hip on top of left. Right hand could be at right hip or right arm to the sky. Yeah, if you're taking the bind, awesome. So your personal fullest expression, soften around it. One last big inhale. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl. Take a moment right here. Find your breath, reconnect. Find your center, reconnect. Inhale, halfway lift. Stick your butt out, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, reach up, float your right knee up. And remember, eagle pose this time. So right knee on top, right elbow on bottom. Wrap your arms together, wrap your legs together, sit back. If you can't get that wrap of your arms, just grab behind your shoulders like you're giving yourself a hug. If you can't get that second wrap of your toes around your calf, who cares? I can't get it. Just keep your toes active. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Lengthen your spine. Draw your belly button back towards your spine and imagine you're reaching your tailbone towards the ground. Lift your elbows up and away, gazing right through your arms like you're an eagle. You're focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed all at the same time. One last round. Inhale, standing staff. Reach up, maybe extend right leg forward. And then slow motion, low lunge. I realized I didn't have you guys hold here when we moved through the first time. So bring your hands to the inside of your left foot and we'll hold here. Walk your left foot out nice and wide. So evening ourselves out now on this side. Back knee can come down. Hips melt down, heart lifts. Or opposite, hips lift, heart melts down. Try to keep your front knee above or behind your ankle. It's not inherently bad, it's not hurting you, but now the mobility is just coming from your knee and your ankle rather than from your hips. Good job. You can pivot your left toes out to the left. You're rolling to the baby toe edge of left foot. Cat grabs its tail if you want to go there. Give it about 3 more. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Hold, take that extra sip, and then sigh it out. Come back to your hands if you're not there already, and work your left foot back to midline so you're framing it back into a regular low lunge. Regular low lunge. Left leg to the sky, open your left hip. Stay here, or option 2, flip your dog. Left foot comes down behind you. Now reach forward and feel the space in your front body. Breathe into it. Your back muscles are supporting you. One more inhale. Exhale, everyone. Regular down dog. Walk it out. Nice, Eileen. Inhale, rock forward, high plank if you would like. Cover your left leg if you would like. Chaturanga, exhale. Lift your heart, breathe in. And then you choose child's pose or down dog. Give yourself a moment. And just feel. Just notice. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Pigeon pose, right shin forward. Bring your body down nice and easy. If you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat instead, please feel free. Set yourself up intentionally. And then breath by breath, settle in.
Tell me what it's like to love you, tell me what I want. Lost in you, every night carry on. Won't you keep me down, won't you be strong? So good, I could go, so walk, how to know what chosen you say. You say, keep me close, so still, cause I'm gonna take a look. What you want us, and you have someone knows.
Take about 5 more rounds in your pigeon. If you want, last couple breaths, open your mouth. Ah. So that open mouth sigh, it's so good if it feels like you have an overwhelm of sensation, an overwhelm of energy. Just give that energy somewhere to go, sigh it out. And then however you want to get back to down dog, my friends, start a slow, mindful transition back to downward facing dog. You can walk it out. You could move through a vinyasa, just kind of reset. If you're on your back and you want to take some neutralizing movements on your back in between sides, that's fine with me. And then everyone, just in your own time, find your way into pigeon pose with your left shin forward. Big deep breath. And if this side feels totally different, maybe you take a different variation. Maybe you explore in a different way. So most of the time, our sides are not completely even. So honor that and respond to that. Anytime you want, big open mouth sigh might feel real good. Oh, sorry guys. Not meant to do that. Just a few more rounds. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I keep trying to cue songs and then I press them on accident, I guess. Take your last couple rounds here. And when you feel pretty even on both sides, I'm just gonna leave it up to you. But start to find your way back to downward facing dog one last time. Give it a nice little walk out or just feel into all the space and length you've created. You want one last vinyasa, now would also be your time to take that. And eventually, my friends, we're all going to find our way down onto our back. So just however you'd like to make that transition all the way down. You can face whichever direction you'd like. Come on down. Once you're there, just hug your knees in, take a little rock from side to side. And after a few rocks, supine spinal twist of your choice. You can go to either direction first. Take about 4 or 5 breaths on each side. See if you can staying connected to your Ujjayi breath a little bit longer. See if you can give your weight just a little more to the ground now. So feel the ground underneath you and the way it holds you and supports you always. After about 4 or 5 breaths on this side, switch to the other side. And take a moment as you come through center, neutralize. When you feel pretty even on both sides, come back to center. Take any finishing poses that you would like. So I always love me a happy baby at the end of practice. Maybe there's an inversion you want to take. Maybe you want to give your knees one last big squeeze in. And then eventually just start finding your way into your final relaxation. And at this point, you can let your breath become effortless. Just let your body give in completely. Let your eyes rest super heavy in their sockets. The reading for you today is by Jeff Brown. His book called Soul Shaping. Oh, what's the rush? It takes a long time to clear emotional debris. It takes a long time to peel off our armor. It takes a long time to recognize our magnificence. It takes a long time to heal our shame. It takes a long time to explore our possibilities. It takes a long time to find our voice. It takes a long time to integrate our changes. It takes a long time to learn the lessons that expand us. It takes a long time to craft a life of purpose. It is a lifelong journey, and rushing only works against us. Throw out the clocks, The soul has a timeline all its own. So these last few moments, can you let go of being in any sort of rush to get anywhere at all? Just let yourself be here in this space, in your body. Just feel whatever there is to feel. Let it all flow through you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Start to wiggle gently, slowly through your physical body. Eventually roll to either side, fetal position. Give yourself just a moment. You rest on your side. You might even use your imagination. Just imagine everything from your practice, all the energy, all the effort, anything that you want to remember. Imagine it in some way, just soaking in, integrating in. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. Face forward towards the front of your mat, in front of our space. Right back where we started. Notice how you feel. Gather your hands to your heart. And we'll close with one big group Om. So try not to worry too much about how you sound, let go of judgment. Just focus on what it feels like to use your voice to express. Start by exhaling, emptying out, and clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Thank you so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. Thanks, friends. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Let's have a wonderful Tuesday. Hope to see you tomorrow. See you weekend last week. I'll be golly.